Turn it up.
How many people write? Come on. Come on. How many people write? Everybody writes. Okay, how many people like to write their own words? There you go. Keep doing that. That was a trick question. Feel like you're like, all right. Yes. You're right. All right. Y'all ever heard of a manifesto? Yes. Yeah. And not like the Unabomber type either. Unabomber. This is a good manifesto. This is my manifesto. This is why I write. It's called the Fire Ant Manifesto. On a sticky Oklahoma June bug evening, our solar star spreading out across the sky, oil pastels, smudged scribbles blending in, red, yellow, orange, blending into the red dirt, blending into the ochre evening, and blending into the burnt umber night. Softball war zone sprawling across low ground. Pitchers mounting up every once in a while. Adults game over, tired warriors competing. My 6-year-old legs are running across the field. My 5-year-old sister is right behind me. Chasing carefree and innocence, not knowing how quickly those naivete nouns can outrun you, leaving you in a cloud of rusted dust and embitterment. Still, that night was fresh to me. Over it, realizing, I decide to go and see another mound, and as I'm running over it, I realize it wasn't a pitcher's mound, but a fire ant mound, teeming with ticked-off activity. I pause for a second and keep running as the stingers sting into me, pumping venom into my tocoloid, axoid legs. I keep running and brush them off so they will fall against me, and as I'm running, I stop because I hear a loud, mournful wail. I turn around, and there is my 5-year-old sister. The pain had surprised her so much she was still standing on top of that fire ant mound. And as she was crying, these fire ants were swarming up her legs and over her hands and into her clothes. Why did she stop? Run! I yelled to her, but she won't. She can't hear me. Pain is subjective. I can't feel hers. Just 8 years later, we were faced with another poison, fire ants taking a predatory human form. It was the same thing. I ran. She stopped and started to cry out, the only way a rebellious teenager would. My mentally unstable mother, always on the borderline of her personality disorder, relishing in these actions, she always loved choreographing loud, psychotic scenes. The anger I swallowed, but it still sits sour heavy in my belly. Writing was, and still is, my escape, my way to run. Forgiveness slips through my grasp sometimes like the sandy red dirt of Oklahoma, stained by the second blood of my life and my sister. Moving on into my adult life, my sister is strung out and homeless somewhere, wrangling with my own inner tormentors, disposing of my self-righteousness as I tumbling through my own baggage. I find that moment. It is a color-faded photograph. It's a pallid, pale, sickly yellow. Still, I can make out my sister still standing on top of that fire ant hill. Why did you stop? If there was ever a wish, a way I could loop back time, this picture pressed so closely against my pulmonary artery, making me catch my breath. I would wish, if I had this one power, I would take my 900-year-old soul out of my 37-year-old incarnate corporeal assemblage and throw it back in my 6-year-old body. And this time, I wouldn't yell. I would stop, I would turn around, and I would grab her hand, and I would say, keep moving. Channel the wisdom, that resolute grit of Harriet Tubman, freeing yourself from your own psychic slavery. Keep moving. When you hear your own hellhounds howling after you, do not stop, or they will assault you with self-loathing. Keep moving. If you see torches in your forest, shining shadows and ugly memories, barbs and scars, don't turn around. Keep moving, because after 18, that baggage is yours to carry, so keep moving. And if you want a taste of that freedom from the self-destructive ways, don't ever stop. Keep moving. Stopping will mean the return of that fire ant hell. This time the stingers are self-inflicted, slashing into skin with self-shared needles. The poison pumping into your system is now a caustic kitchen concoction of methamphetamines poisoned, catching you numbing your pain and killing your brain, and a slow suicide that is way too torturous to watch. So keep moving. If you won't move, I can't make you. And then I'm going to have to let you go so I can keep moving.